Opium is illegal. So how you guys sell it? Like how you even grow it? How many farmers die every years? Like every year there's some farmer dying because of some loan or something because of what documents I will need to register the company. So how did you find the first international market? Do you think your parents are happy as well? What's your advice for the young people who wants to build their dream? How much money you had when you start this business? Hello and welcome to the Yogi Show. Today I have a guest who took a small brand from a small town to a massive global, like I wouldn't, it's, I got no words to say about the guy who took, the brand from small town to in a global market. And today he made his own name in the town and he got so much respect where he lives now. So please help me to join my friend, Mr. Himanshu Patidar, and he will share his story with us today. Hi, Himanshu, how are you doing?
I'm doing very well. How are you, Yogesh? And
I'm
first
doing
of all,
amazing. Well,
thank you for having me here today. And it's totally pleasure to be in your podcast.
you are always welcome to my show. Please inspire people today as I'm inspired from you. Please go on. Tell me, Himanshu,
Oh,
one thing.
yeah.
What made you or what inspired you to pursue this career to make this brand?
All right, perfect. So for your audience, let give me my brief intro. So I'm Himanshu Patidar, and my company name is Ekagi Exports Private Limited, which is based in Nimach, Madhya Pradesh, which is in
Okay.
India. And I belong from same place as well as. And as you asked, like from where I started this company and from where I got this inspiration, right? So it's a long
Yeah.
story actually. So when I was in high school, I always dreaming to serve my country as an army person. You
Wow.
know the childhood dreams. But
Half of the people do have.
yeah, but one day, like I went to agriculture market yard
Okay.
with our produce, and I was just sitting over there, and I was just watching people like the farmers who are selling their hard produce, and
Okay.
I thought after like auction happened, and I asked my father, like, are you satisfied with these prices you are getting from these auctions? Because you know the
Yeah.
sellers, the business persons who decide the price for farmers' produce.
Okay.
You know how hard farmers works to get the produce done. They are working
True.
whole seasons. They don't see like it's a winter, it's a rainy season. They don't care. They are just working hard to produce that thing.
True.
And
True.
even though after that much hard work, they don't able to put the price. If we're talking about any other products, other industry, you know, if I'm preparing any manufacturing, any product, I can decide in what price I want to sell. But
True.
in case
True.
of farmers, they
Yeah.
don't decide.
They
People
don't have
decide.
even the power. True, man.
Exactly,
That's really
exactly.
sad.
So yeah, and that's the reason I asked my father, like, are you satisfied? And he said, we don't have any other option rather than selling these products to the agriculture market yard because there's the only people they can buy our produce. We can only produce, we can't sell.
Okay.
So after some day, my father told me same thing. You always wanted to join army, right? To serve your country. And I said, yeah. Then
Yeah.
he told me like, that's not the only way to serve your country. You can do more thing. You can work for these farmer communities, and in that way as well as you can serve this country.
Oh, yeah,
So
true. That's
that
true. Like helping your farmers, like farmers are backbone of our country. And what he said, I'm totally agree, my friend.
yeah, so he told me like if you can work for farmers, as you mentioned, they are backbone of India, and they told me like you help them to get the right price for what they are producing. And
True.
then I got an idea, and I started explore domestic and international markets, so I can support farmers. Then I visited few countries to understand like how these all things work out. And
Okay.
yeah, today I started my company of exports of herbs and spices.
It's really beautiful to hear it that you got inspired by seeing the people, said like the way they're struggling with the price, they don't have option, and you did a really good job. I'm very proud of you, man, and I believe your
Thank you.
parents are proud of you as well. And we, as a friend, we are really proud of you. So Himanshu, tell me one thing. you said
Yeah.
you belongs from a town called Nimach, right?
Yeah.
So what is Nimach like? As per my knowledge, Nimach is
Uh,
your biggest agriculture market or something. Would you like to share something about the place?
yeah, so basically Nimach is like a small town in Madhya Pradesh. But if we're
Okay,
talking about the advantages of Nimach, like what Nimach gives to India or world.
okay.
So basically, the local economy of Nimach is mainly based on the agriculture.
That's
And
wow.
here, people are producing lot of different variety of spices and herbs,
Like what? Like
like
what?
like like ashwagandha, coriander, opium, isabgol, and many more. Like it's multiple.
Okay.
And as you mentioned, like largest
Do you
market.
mind if I ask you? Do you mind ask if I ask you what are the benefits of ashwagandha?
Yeah, so basically, ashwagandha, also known as Indian ginseng, and
Okay.
it is very, very powerful herb, widely used
Okay.
in Ayurvedic medicines. And if we're talking about the ashwagandha benefits, it got
Yeah.
multiple benefits. Like it helps in stress and anxiety, it improves
Okay.
energy and stamina, it supports immune system, and there are many several more benefits of ashwagandha. And it's widely used in pharmaceutical industries. And if we're talking about the Nimach, so Nimach
Yeah.
got Asia's second largest agriculture market yard,
Wow.
according to the World Trade Organization. In terms of highest number of products come here to auction. So it's like more than 500 plus products auctioned every day in Nimach agriculture market yard. And in Nimach, we got India's monopoly herbal market as well. So it gives
Okay.
us advantage.
True,
Yeah,
true,
to
true, true. And that's I think that's if you got the source from that market, well, they don't farmers don't get a good price, but at least you got a source of a market to help those poor, farmers. And as I belong from a farming, background, my grandparents, my father, like we belongs from a farming background as well. And as we all know, the people in India, the people in the world knows that how many farmers die every years. Like every year there's some farmer dying because of some loan or something, because of the crops failed or something. But
right, right.
as you working on behalf of a farmer to get them right price, that's really inspiring. I, you mentioned in the conversation opium.
Yeah, I mentioned.
Yeah. So, opium is illegal. So how you guys sell it? Like how you even grow it? Isn't it, opium isn't illegal?
Yes, actually, it's illegal to grow by common
Okay.
farmers, but there are some farmers in India. Like in my case, it's for me, it's like an ancient thing. Like my grandfather, great grandfather, I used to grow this thing, and we are certified by government, so we are allowed to grow opium in certain area, which is like allotted by government. So we
Okay.
produce this thing, opium, and we only sell it to the government. So it's like government just bought it from us. So it's not open to grow. So like not any other person can grow this. Only certified people from the government can produce it.
All right. Okay. So you just need a license for that. And as per my knowledge, I think it's been passed from your great grandfather to your grandfather, and that's how it's working. That's really
Yeah,
cool.
and just one more fact. So if you ask about the Nimach, so like Nimach district is one of the largest producer of opium in the country.
No
And
way.
Nimach also have one of the only two opium factories in India. So in India, there's only two opium factory. So one of them is based in Nimach, and we are the largest producer district in whole country of opium. So it's like
So
some
where
achievement.
where where these people like where if government is buying, opium, so where they're using it?
So, like opium got multiple benefits. So
Okay.
basically, the main benefits, the opium contain morphine, and
Okay.
morphine is used in pharma industry to
Okay.
make a lot of different medicines. And
Mm-hmm.
if you saw, like like army, if you talk about the army, because it mostly used in as a painkiller, and a lot of army people also, carry like morphine injection with them. So whenever they will got shot on battlefield, they can just use it as a painkiller, and it really
Okay.
helps. So
Okay.
that's the reason it's
So
illegal for other people.
yeah, and I feel like well, government is using in a good way just to, for the
Yeah.
army and as a painkiller. That's really good. So Himanshu, like you started, as a mediator. I would say it's as a mediator, like you taking a farmer product to the global market.
Yeah.
What
And
are like you said the product is all right.
yeah.
So how do you manage supply, production? How do you find the people? I want to know that as well.
So, Yogesh, like we are not only mediator, as you mentioned. So we are producer, processor, and then we do export.
Okay.
So, there are a lot of people in the market who are exporting and who are supplying these products to all over the world. But there is
Okay.
a difference between them and us. So what's the major differences here is like we are producer, we are farmer. We know. So we, eliminate all the mediator between us. So we are directly getting it from farms. We are directly buying it from the farmers, not from the traders. We are directly buying it from the farmers. Then we are taking it to the whole world. So,
Okay.
for the company who are based in different country, like in UK or in France or Germany, for them, they are directly, if they are connect with us, that means they are directly connect to the farmers, right?
Yeah.
So it's like in that way we can provide good rates to them as well as, and we can get good prices as well as. So we can offer farmers good margin as well as. In that way,
Okay.
it's like a win-win situation for both of us.
So do you feel like what you're doing it after that farmers are getting a good price?
Actually, yes, because we just started few years back, and now we are not buying it from the market. What we are doing right now is like we are collaborating with the farmers, and
Okay.
we told them like what you want to produce. We told them, okay guys, produce ashwagandha, produce this product, XYZ products, and we decided the price, in which price they are happy. And once the product is ready, produce is ready, we take it directly from their farm. So it doesn't matter like, what, because in agriculture market, price is always fluctuation. So it
Fluctuate,
doesn't
true.
provide, yeah, it doesn't provide permanent solution to the farmers.
Yeah.
Sometimes they are in loss, sometimes they don't cover their, the cost which they bear while producing this
The
kind of product.
expense, true, yeah.
Yeah. So in that case, we are already fixed. Okay, you will get this much. So it's their choice to sell us or not afterwards. So we provide good prices and they are connected with us. And from last few years, we are connecting with them. So it's like they are
So
they
how
are kind of
how
happy.
how do you feel like, by seeing these people happy and because you got a inspiration from your parents and those people at one point and today they are happy at what price you are giving it to them. Tell me, how do you feel it?
Yeah, I feel happy, but I'm not convinced yet because I didn't, I still I'm working, right? I'm
Yeah.
young, so still I'm not provide this support to all of the farmers, but it's like 0.1% I'm doing for them now. But I
Oh,
want
you're
to
doing it.
do more for them. Yeah, I want to do more and more for them. So for that, I'm trying to efforts. I'm putting my own efforts to make this company big, and I can might be in future I can touch as much as farmers I can, and I'll try to provide them a good prices for the produce. So yeah, I'm just
That's
trying to help
that
them.
that's
Yeah,
really that's really great. That's really great. Okay, so if I want to register a company today, okay,
yeah.
what documents I will need to register the company in
Okay, so
domestic market? First, tell me about domestic market.
okay, so yeah, in domestic market in India, it's not really a big headache to register a company or a business, as we got chartered accountant, so they kind of help us to register company. So when we start business, first thing we need to clear is like what and why. So what is like what we want to sell and what is our mission and why. For example, I'm doing these things like I'm exporting agriculture products. So my why is clear. Why I'm doing this to provide farmers a good price for their product.
Price area.
Yeah. So you must need a mission and an objective why you are doing.
Okay.
Once your what and why is clear, you can go for the further in which you registered a company. And in India, there's no much complication to register a business. You can just go to your CA, like chartered accountant, and they will guide you for further. It's not a big deal.
Okay. Could you name the documents for me, please?
Yeah, so basically it depends like in which industry you are working. In my case, I'm working in uh, food industry, right? So for the document which is required to do business is like, first of all, for the company, I just need GST. I just need a few local documents from the local district office and like Gumasta, current bank account. And for the food business, FASai is like important document. For it's a kind of license and certification of the food body of government. So this the basic document is required to start a business in India. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, oh, that's interesting. And same now, I want to take my company to the global market like yours, as you took it already.
Yeah.
What documents I will need to take it globally?
So if we want to do business in international market, right? So if we're talking about the particular documents, we just required IEC, which is like import export code or import export license. So there's the thing. Second, we it depends like again it all depends on which product you are doing. If you are dealing in food product, agriculture based product, you need to register with APEDA. APEDA is like EPC of agriculture products. EPC means like Export Promotion Council or export. So basically, EPC, what EPC APEDA does is like they promote you and your products in global market. So like I got Spices Board of India, APEDA, FASI. This is the basic document which is
Okay,
required, and the major is like IBC. If you got these products, you are good to go in global market.
that's interesting. So how did you find the first international market?
Okay, so
So,
my first international market and international client. So what I did is like I passed out from UK itself, London,
okay,
and after my education, I every day like after from college I came and I was just researching how can I build this business, how can I work with this idea. So after I graduate from UK, what I did is like I start approaching companies. I went lot of companies. So I went one company who is dealing in herbs, and I went there like almost 7 times. So
oh
first
wow.
time they didn't respond, second time they didn't respond. So like day by day, they know me like, okay, who is this guy? He's coming here every day. So on the seventh time, he told me, okay, tell me like what you are offering. And then I offered him, I told him all the USPs, all the advantage I got, like
Yeah,
we are farmers and everything. And then he got quite interested. And I told him like, if you want, I can share you the prices, and if you like it, I can I can share you the samples and the quality. If you like it, we'll go further. And I showed him, and it was like he was like pleasantly surprised. Oh wow, it's a really
okay,
good price and good quality, and I want this thing. So quickly I got order from them. So it was like my first order. So my first order was in the UK, and it was like a store. And for him, what I did, like whenever you do business, you must need to provide something extra. So what I did is like I registered a company in UK itself. So I got one company in UK, one company in India. So the UK company is for importing products and supplying to the local market. So I
okay.
export from India, I import by my side myself in UK, and I supply to the local stores and local suppliers or their wholesalers.
So tell me, what documents is required to register your company in the UK?
All right. So document is required for registered a company in UK. It's kind of easy to register a company in UK. So
Okay,
document is like you need wait registration, and first of all you need to clear your visa status. If your visa is allowed you to register the company, then it's good to go. And it's like a wait registration, your address proof, and current bank account. That's the only thing you need. So it's
okay.
easy to register a company in London.
So is it challenging to register a company in UK or not really?
Not really, because they got one website called government.co.uk, and you can ask them anything. Like if you got stuck somewhere, you can search it over there, and they will provide you a guideline. So you can just
Okay.
follow that guideline, and you
Hmm.
can like that.
Okay,
You can really it really helps to register the company.
that's great. So coming on to the challenges, which was your biggest challenge so far that you felt like, ah, no, I want to give up?
So yeah, there are multiple challenges. Like there's one thing we say. So doing business in international market is not easy, but it's
Yeah, true,
rewarding, right?
true,
So
true, true.
many times you exhaust, you feel like I can't do this thing, I need to give up. But
Yeah,
like when your why is cleared, for me it's like I want to help the people who are
yeah,
in need. So it gives me motivation to work more, to put more efforts, to do something for society, to giving back to the society.
yeah.
So challenges are in every business, but if you got source of motivation, you can do it.
You can definitely. And like, you know what? Sometimes I feel like I sit and when I see like the way you promoting your brand, the way you promoting your products, the way I see your result, the way you're growing, that even inspire me and says like, if he can do it, why you can't do it? Like you are giving inspiration to your friends, as I mentioned. Do you think your parents are happy as well?
So yeah, they are happy because like we are from a village, a small, very small village, and it's a really big achievement for them. As I went from a very small village from India to study in London, a good university. I went multiple different countries for internship. Like I went Indonesia,
Okay.
for one social entrepreneurship project. In that project, I help a lot of peoples. And when my family see like all of these things, they are really proud. I think they are really proud, and I think they are happy as well as, and they are convinced like what I'm doing. So yeah.
That's really good. And what is the biggest achievement for you?
So till now, like biggest achievement, if you can say. So like when I was dreaming this, all of these things, when I was sitting back in agriculture market yard, and when I saw today, I implement these things in daily actions. Okay, and constantly I'm working on it. So if I saw like from where I started and where
Yeah.
I am right now and where I want to go, I can feel
Hmm.
like yeah, it's a big achievement because those things, like these things, what I'm doing right now, it's like feels like impossible at that time, but now
True,
it's
true, bro,
possible.
true.
So it's really achievement for me as well.
That's good, man. You just, you did really well. You should be proud of yourself.
Thank you.
Okay, Vanshu, before we finish, what's your advice for the young people who wants to build their dream, who wants to see themselves? So what's advice you have?
So basically, I do export business, and starting export business required lot of patience and commitment to consistency. But I believe like if you work on any industry, any business, consistency is a must. Consistency is the key of success, we say. So as consistency turns very small efforts to very big achievements. So I feel like my thought of the day is same: do whatever you are doing, just take a small steps every day, and one day you will be arrived at where you want to be.
So
So
every
yeah,
small step, that gives a big
counts.
achievement. True, true, man. And that's really great. So Himanshu, you did really well. We are very impressed. I believe you're gonna get so much of success. If people want to get connected from you, if you know the international buyers or someone, what are your products and how they can connect with you?
So yeah, as we mentioned, we got a lot of advantage. So we provided herbs and spices in multiple different forms, like raw
Okay.
forms, powder, extract, and capsules. And we got one brand as well as like herb ticks. So it's my
Okay.
packaging of ashwagandha. And
Beautiful.
here I
Okay.
got, yeah, and here I got moringa as well as like it's really beneficial product. And
What
we also,
okay, wait. Wait, I'm so sorry. What are
yeah.
the benefits of the moringa?
Oh, so basically
It's really
moringa
popular
is,
there.
yeah. So basically moringa is a very powerful superfood, and it has multiple benefits like it's rich in nutrients, it boosts immunity, it's high in antioxidants, it contains a lot of vitamins and minerals, it support heart health, balance blood sugar, and multiple benefits of moringa. There are a lot of
Yeah.
benefits. And yeah, and
Okay.
if we're talking about the business models, we also provide third party manufacturing, in which we
Okay.
provide small people's entrepreneurs in UK or anywhere in the world, if they want to start their own brand in herbal supplements like vitamins and capsules and any kind of herbal supplements, we provide them these things in their brand name, under
Brand,
their brand
okay.
name.
So
Yeah,
you
so they can
just
sell it.
get your product and you just label their brands and everything.
Yeah,
Oh,
and in that
that's
thing,
yeah.
the hardest thing is like the MOQ, like in the market company, like all the people are afraid to start because they think like there are a lot of, we need to put more capital and we need to build more lot of products. But in our case, what we provide is like we provide as low as 100 products. It's our MOQ, so anyone
Wow.
can try business
Yeah, you
anywhere in the
can
world.
try from this small. That's really
Yeah,
cool. So, very personal question I have for you. How much money you
please go
had
ahead.
when you start? How much money you had when you start this business?
Actually, I never, I never get the capital and then I started. I just started. I don't care about the money. I thought like whatever I have just started, and
You really
day
need big
by day.
amount.
No, not really, not really. You really need big motivation. You need
Oh,
to
that's
put efforts. Everything will be done. Just work on it.
so motivation is the key of success.
Consistency is the key of success, actually.
Okay, thank you for correcting me. Thank you,
Yeah,
Mansu. It was, I think it was really, good conversation we had, and I think people who are watching it, they got so many, answers from this conversation, and they know how to deal and how what documents, and your story was really inspiring as well. So thank you for joining us, Himanshu. It was really beautiful talking to you, and
thank you.
the viewers who are watching this podcast. Please, guys, don't forget to follow, like, share, subscribe. We will keep bringing a lot of interesting stories for you and the people like him who are inspiring the people like me and to the world. I wish Himanshu all the very best, and I
Thank
want
you.
you
Thank you.
people to wish him all the very best and keep supporting, keep loving. Until that time, stay safe and keep motivating yourself, and your
Thank
success
you,
is in your hand.
Yogesh.
Thank you for joining, Himanshu.
Thank you. Thank you, Yogesh.